Fit like a bee, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another Transport Fever at the races. It is race number 5 of round 9. It's the turn of the electrics, who are almost all set to go. Let's push pause for a second. You are actually facing the wrong way. You can tell because the red lights are at the back, and these lights should be at the front. So that could have been a disaster. The rest of them are all almost set. We've got our American train here, which I think looks rather nice in green. Our Russian train, our Norwegian train with a sort of valley livery, which is kind of appropriate because it'll be racing through the valley in not too long. Our Lufthansa Express, our French train, which was trying to go in the opposite direction, and our Spanish train. So they are ready to go. So without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, and boom, away they go. Let's jump on board with the Lufthansa Express for the moment as they fall into line. Now each train has a top speed of 125. They are all relatively evenly matched, so it should be interesting. There should be no issues when they come to the junctions, the crossing over at the horseshoe. They should all manage fairly nicely. Now these are all the same speed, but some of them do have better acceleration and are lighter than some of their other counterparts. So we'll just have to wait and see. Our Norwegian train is pushing for the lead. It's looking pretty good. Now there is the straight here where they will be up to top speed. Their top speed is 125, so they should make a relatively short work of this course. It's probably only going to take them about 50 minutes. This is actually like watching it double or 3 times speed compared to the diesels and the steam trains, who are relatively slower. But our Norwegian train is in front, so let's make it so. Our Spanish train is actually in second. Our German train is in third. Or is it? It's just in second and no more. They are approaching the first station though, where they will have to slow down and stop. Who is 5th? French train? We'll go French train. Then we'll go Russian train. Excellent. So here they are, coming to their first pit stop. And then they will be on their way again. They will be approaching the first split. So the Spanish train, French train and German train will be taking the low side, which is the slow side, and the American train, Russian train and Norwegian train will be on the high side. Our Spanish train is actually winning. Interesting. But it will be going on to the slow side, so it may die a horrible, horrible death. Up round here, round through this valley, and then it'll have to slow down dramatically, where the guys at the top can just keep on going at full speed, I think. But we'll be able to see here what the speed difference actually is. So our Spanish train is coming to the first split. Our German train is creeping up there on the inside of the Norwegian train. Right, so you're going to go around here. You can go around here relatively... Oh, no, that is quite slow. Spanish train down to 36. Norwegian train is away. Go on. Go on with the wind. There's that 3. There's this 3. Our Russian train gets to move up slightly. Does the Russian train beat all 3 when it reaches the other side? It does slow down here, yes it does. And then it's back on the acceleration and away. So we'll leave this like that just now, even though that's not the order. It should be Spain, Norway, Germany as they went into the first turn there, first split. Now they will all be stopping at the next station, and then the station after that is where they do their separated stops. The guys on the left hand side, our Norwegian, American and Russian train will stop. The guys on the right will just go straight through Not that station, but the other station right there. So when they come to the end of the race, or the end split, when they join back together for the last time, over here, we'll see what position they are and see how splitting them up actually affected it. So Norway stopping, USA stopping, Russia stopping. If you can get back away before the others stop, yes, you'll get a few seconds break. I think that actually helped the Russian train slightly. Needs to get back on the speed as quick as possible. Our German train is almost at the same speed as our Russian train. Although the Russian train is slowing down because he's about to stop. And the rest are just cruising past. There they go. Spanish train moving through. There's our French train moving through. Our American train is fighting to stay in front of the French train. It's even staying in front of the German train. And now it's off. It's off at 100 miles per hour already. Does our Russian train do the same? Yes, it does. Up to 110, 11, 12, and then slowing down. Is it in front of the rest? Yes, there's the Spanish train, who is currently leading on the right side. Very nice. Can't see. There's the American train just up there, so the Russian train should be just over here somewhere. There it is there. Now this is quite a slow section for these guys on the left hand side. These guys on the right hand side should be able to catch up slightly. How's our French train getting on in its green livery? It's looking okay. It's keeping up with the German train, so that's good. Spanish train is almost catching the Russian train. Now where's our Norwegian train? Because he'll be approaching the split shortly. He is currently our race leader. There's the American just behind him. Spanish train looks to be catching up. I was gonna take a screenshot there, but alas, tunnels. Tunnel effect came into view. Right, here's the first split. So Norwegian train makes his turn. USA train makes his turn. And the Russian train makes his turn. Right, now where is the Spanish train? They are heading up. We should be good. The Norwegian train is only here. Spanish train clears his junction. That's nice. German train clears his. And French train clears his junction. Good. I was hoping that would work. And it did. Nicely. There they go, around this slow corner, and then they'll be able to speed up. The other guys are sort of quite far ahead. The Norwegian train is in the tunnel and will be exiting shortly. The other three on this side have only just entered the tunnel. Here he goes, popping out. The American train is not far behind him. Right, now they're on their way back. USA train is speeding up. Norwegian train is speeding up. You can see the acceleration difference between the USA train and the Norwegian train. Now where is our Spanish train? Can you actually see anybody? No. But they will be a lot faster going down this section. There's the Russian train at the back of the left hand side runners. Now Spanish train is doing 75, 76, speeding up. So it is about to catch the Russian train. Now these guys on the right hand side will have to stop at the next station. The other three will just cruise right through it. Russia is doing 54, Spain is doing 42, Russia up to 60, 75, 80, Spanish train up past 60 miles per hour. Russian train is slowing down for the corner through here. There's the leader just ahead. Spanish train and German train are right there at the back. Where is our French train? You're not far behind either. Where's our leader? Norway, where are you? You're coming up to the station. Yes, the station is down here, but our Spanish train will be able to open up once he gets around this corner. He'll be able to go at full speed. Now this is a downhill section, the other guys had it uphill, so there is a slight unfairness in the split. This Spanish train will probably guarantee to hit 125, whereas the Norwegian train, Russian train and USA train didn't, because they were going uphill. I suppose it's not too bad. But he's up to 96, 97, 98. 105. Now I think it was 111 or 12 that the others got. So Norwegian train is going to cruise on through. Spanish train's going to stop. Ooh. German train is going to stop. Now our Russian and French trains are sort of head to head. So he stops, and he stops. Our Russian train needs to cruise through. Spanish train's already going. That's not good news for the Russian train. He needed to be ahead before any of the rest of these guys started moving to sort of gain any distance. Now our Norwegian train stops here. Everybody stops here. But then these three will be on the low section at the factory. So they may be slower. They may still get passed by these three. Right, Russian train is moving off. But so are they. So I would imagine these two, possibly the French train, will pass the Russian train. Or the French train has actually just stopped there. I thought it was still moving. I thought it had stopped and taken off again, but it hadn't. Right, where's our Norwegian train? You're coming to the split, which is just up around this hill. But we can't even see the Spanish train. There's the Russian train. There's the Spanish and German train. French train is nowhere to be seen. Right, onto the slow section for you. So all the way down to 45. Now the Spanish train will have to slow down a touch for this sort of bend here, and then it'll be able to go faster. So the Russian train is going to be taken. Here's our Spanish train accelerating now. Let's get to a view where we can see all of them. Norwegian train and USA train are deadly slow going round here. Our French train is on the hill also. Looks like our Norwegian train and USA trains managed to stay just in front and no more. Did the French train pass the Norwegian train? past the Russian train, almost. Almost. Right, Norway is in the lead. Now they all stop at the next station and then it's on to the home straight. I would imagine that maybe the German and Spanish train might pass the USA train. They may not. Our HHP 8 is looking pretty solid. It's definitely the green livery. I like the green, it looks nice in green. Although everything in this map is green. Sometimes playing Transport Fever you get fed up with sort of looking at green constantly. Or if you're playing the opposite USA sort of deserty terrain, you get fed up of looking at that pretty quick as well. Alright, so they're off. Our Russian train is still beating our French train. Looks like the Norwegian train could have this one in the bag. So before the split, the Spanish train was in front. Now it is not. Then our USA train was in second. Our German train got moved to fourth. Spain third. And France and Russia swapped as well. So they've all moved. Every single one of them has either gained a place or lost one. Spanish train is it's lost a place. The German train has taken you down. Right, will the USA be able to hang on a second? It looks like the Norwegian train has won. The French train is not going to pass the Russian train. It's too far gone now. Here we go. Onto the home straight. Across the bridge into the station. Norwegian train is accelerating. USA train accelerating. German train accelerating. Pulling away from the Spanish train. But a win for Norway. Absolutely, definitely. There he is, coming into the station. The first place, Victor. USA in second. Germany in third. Spain in fourth. And we'll stop all these. Fifth place for Russia there. And boom, and last place for our French train. So there you have it, the racing of the electric single units is complete. A win for Germany. We'll head to the points table now and see what they all got. So at the end of race 1, our Norwegian team got 6 points. The USA managed to get second for 5 points. Germany managed to beat Spain, snub them out for 4 points in third. Spain got the fourth for 3. Russia managed to beat France to get 2 points, and France were stone dead last, so they only get 1 point. But that's it for the running of the single units electrics. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever at the races, and I will catch you later.